the male lead, he had already suspected his cousin of, committing treason, backstabbing them, and that is why he asked his brother's head bodyguard to spy on his cousin. It wasn't just because of the relationship between the main character and the cousin and his jealousy. No, he was already suspecting that there was a traitor, that there was a mole, and that mole was probably his cousin. So just like in the cousin's point of view, the cousin knows the eldest brother's head bodyguard is spying on him, and he made the head bodyguard know that he knows. And so this freaks the guy out, and he knows he has to tell the male lead, and he figures the male lead is going to be very pissed that he failed up and effed up so badly that he got caught spying on somebody. Like, he is freaking out. So he goes to his other two bodyguards that works with him, bodyguarding the eldest brother, and they both have their own jobs to do, so they can't leave their jobs. They're like, well, you have to talk to him, just tell him it's not going to be that bad. But he doesn't want to, so he even calls the main character. And again, at this point, the main character and the male lead are having issues. He doesn't understand what the issues are, and he thinks the main character should stop being so melodramatic over it, since he warned the main character that this was going to be what the relationship was, and that the main character should just come back and go back to the male lead side and stop throwing a hissy fit. But he calls the main character, hoping the main character could help him out and, tell the dude to put him on a different mission. And the main character's like, you want to talk about the male lead? I'm hanging up, and hangs up on the dude, and claps for the main character for that. Like, claps for him for that. And he's upset with the main character for not doing this one favor for him. And I'm like, honey, like, dude's been hurt by the male lead. Give him time to grieve. You just need to go tell the male lead you can't continue the job because you got caught. Yes, you're going to probably get punished. The male lead is going to be disappointed, but I don't think it's as bad as you think it's going to be. Like, you even told the main character in book 1 that you preferred the male lead to be your boss because the male lead is a better boss. Like, he's kinder with his employees. I don't know why you're acting like he's now the worst boss in the world and he's going to literally kill you for messing up. Like, didn't you tell the main character before that he's the best boss? So go tell him. We're going to sidetrack for a second. I want to talk about the youngest cousins' relationships because I find them really messy and it's kind of wearing me out and creeping me out. So one of them is a guy at the campus. He's like an upperclassman of the main characters. He's in the same program as the main character. He's friends with the eldest cousin, and he wants the youngest cousin. The youngest cousin is in the same grade as the main character's brother. Like, they're both in high school. So that's a weird thing that this campus guy is trying to get with him. He's like bringing him gifts, doing every task this dude is telling him to do because he wants to be with him and is going to prove himself being a full-on simp. And the guy's like, oh, I got myself a simp that will do everything for me. I don't want him. He wants his tutor, who's a doctor. Like, this dude is already out of school. He wants this dude. And I'm like, what? And another thing, the eldest brother of the male lead finds out that the youngest cousin likes the doctor, and so he wants the doctor now. And I want to be the doctor because I want the eldest brother to want me. I want the eldest brother to want me. Because the things he's doing to try to get the doctor's attention, I want him to do to me. I wanted him to act flirty, coy. Like, why can't he be flirting coy with me? And I know he's only doing it because the youngest cousin has attentions towards the doctor, but I want him. But yes, isn't it strange that this high schooler's two love interests are a guy in campus, like college, and another guy who's a grown adult working man who works as a doctor, meaning he has probably years of college. Like, ooh, well, So when everybody else was saving the main character's brother, the eldest brother's head bodyguard had snuck into the minor clan's home, specifically in the eldest cousin's room, found the documents and evidence to prove that the traitor was the eldest cousin. Like, he has all this evidence, but also what he finds is videos of the eldest cousin sleeping with all of the male lead's boy toys. Sleeping with all of them. Even videos of him sleeping with the male lead's ex-boyfriend. I am not kidding. He finds all of this. He records all the evidence on his phone and is repeatedly sending it to the male lead while the male lead is trying to save the main character's brother. He's sending all of this and is more and more disgusted with the eldest cousin. And then this is when the head bodyguard of the male lead shows up and he hides. He hides when he realizes that dude is there, and he starts recording that dude. And that dude is like giving himself away that he was working with the eldest cousin. And the eldest cousin had left the scene where they saved the main character's brother and arrived back at his home to argue with the male lead's ex-head bodyguard, and he reveals then and there he was not involved in the cousin's kidnapping. He was not involved in that. I mean, involved in the main character's brother's kidnapping. He was not involved in that, and he is furious that the ex-head bodyguard was involved in it. Like, he is chewing this man out. Like, they are arguing over the actions of the ex-head bodyguard and the fact that the ex-head bodyguard has been figured out and how foolish his decisions were to work with the dude to try to frame the main character. And this is when the dude points at the eldest cousin and goes, "I know you have feelings for the main character." And he's like, "Shut it." Like, they're arguing about this. He sends the ex-head bodyguard out, and he catches the eldest brother's head bodyguard. He catches him. They're there. Luckily, the eldest brother's head bodyguard was able to send the video of the arguing between the two to the male lead before he got caught. But yes, it was a whole drama. Like, I was sitting there with my toes curled, and I was like freaking out. The eldest brother's head bodyguard's capture was terrible to read. Like, he was repeatedly raped or physically assaulted. The only time he was actually treated well was when he fell sick, and then he gets peppered well. But the rest of the time, he's repeatedly physically abused or raped while arguing with the dude. Like, he would argue and spat back, telling the eldest cousin he's not worth it, he's awful, he's disgusting, calling him all these awful things. It is just a mess. Like, I am terrified for him. Like, the eldest cousin is a complete psycho. He also overhears how the eldest cousin is treated by his father, by the uncle. Like, everyone just assumes him and his brother is treated well, pampered, and cared for, and never has to do anything. But no, he overhears how the dude is actually treated by their father. And it's just awful. Like, he is not having a great time. It is no surprise that the male lead is not pleased when he learns that all of his partners have slept with his eldest cousin, that they all had been together. Like, he is not happy with it. He is very upset. Like, no surprise he was jealous over the relationship between the main character and the eldest cousin, which he also states was because he had the suspicions that his eldest cousin was the traitor. And that's why he didn't want the two dating close. He didn't want the main character to be in the middle of it and get framed and blamed for it. But also because he was suspicious of how the eldest cousin was going after the main character and was probably wanting the main character. But dude has now proof that he shouldn't trust the eldest cousin around the main character, because there's proof that his cousin is the traitor and that his cousin goes after all of his lovers, which is also really gross, okay? Like, really gross, and also would make anyone a little go, you know what? Does he want to F you, though? Does he want to sleep with you? Is it not just that he has a jealousy and inferior complex towards you, that he has feelings for you? Because honestly, that's what it's giving to. That's what it's giving. And it's really gross. Like, that's your cousin, dude. That is your blood cousin. Like, come on, honey. Ugh.